Oh, fantastic bombing run on this welder army here. Beautiful, beautiful. Very nice from Mr. Zlo there. Alrighty, hello everybody. Welcome. We are on Throne V8. Kind of an insane map, actually, especially with the lava in the background. Normally that's water, but I guess we're playing with lava today. So we're starting over here with the OP start with Grafzal. I'm not entirely sure how you say that. Only a TS-17, you know, German guy. You know, he's hanging out at the very top there. But we got some really, really heavy hitters here. We have Stardom. Where's Stardom, actually? Oh, there he is. Look at Stardom. He's in the brown. Ugh, kind of a gross color, not gonna lie. But he's starting all the way on this lower platform. TS65 is insane for free-for-all here. And another very, very good player, of course, is Tags Low, all the way over here, starting on a nice Lilac. And Armada vehicle start, actually, which is kind of interesting. I don't really... Yeah, starting with the bot lab. I never really think of starting with a vehicle for free-for-all. It just seems like too slow of a start. You know, when stuff is super stressful. I mean, this is a 16-player FFA on this throne map, which has the perfect amount of spots for 16 people. You can see all the spots are filled up, so we have this lower layer. We're calling this the third layer, the bottom layer here. We have 7 people down on this bottom layer. We have 5 people on the second layer, or the middle layer, 3 on the second to top, and of course, the final top layer of this spot... The guy said OP start. That's actually going to be incredibly difficult to defend. The only places that you're going to be expanding to are other people's naturals, which kind of goes for everything for free-for-all. I mean, you can say that the only way that just Borosu can expand, or the most likely way, is in the path of, say, Naya or whatever. But, yeah, it's especially bad up here because you're not backed up against a wall like the rest of these guys. There's no safe space for you. So I'm going to be interested to see how long this guy lasts. I mean, he might win. I kind of doubt it with Stardom and Zlo on the field as well as a couple other people. But we'll see. We'll see. Hellsound here too. I mean, Hellsound, I guess, probably doesn't play a lot of... FFA, but he's a good player as well. I've seen a lot of matches from him. He's also starting Armada Bot Lab. Starting with 5 constructors there. Holy. Yeah, repeat off. That's kind of wild. Ecoing heavily there. I mean, Stardom is starting off with 3 constructors and a res bot and making even more. So I guess people start off way more constructor heavy than I do in FFA. I'm always so scared that other people are coming to get me. Like, look at Pimbrax over here, our player in yellow playing a yellow Cortex. Look, he's got scouts all across the map. You know those guys. He's thirsting for your mexes. He's gonna try to take those and you know, destroy them. And there goes your economy in the early game, and then you can't recover, and it's so sad. My biggest fan here to check my gameplay. I wonder who he's talking about there. Because I'm his biggest fan. No. Well, it's debatable. Should I make another Stardom wins all video? No. It's too soon. It's too soon. Poor John Hunter looks like he got a little blockaded here with these scouts. Obviously, he has way more. And also his commander can take those guys out real quick. But, yeah, Toji, if he's getting line of sight there... Seems to be a relatively new player, but he's from America, which is super cool. And he's going to be doing pretty well. I mean, he's got the basics down. Well, besides, you know, you always want to keep producing stuff, but what are you going to do? Sometimes it's just not right. A couple construction vehicles getting pretty close to the commander there. But they're going to be retreating for a little bit here. So Grafazol starting with... He started with Armada vehicles, yep. Got a couple blitzes, a couple stouts out here. Looks like he lost a construction vehicle and a couple blitzes. Going to be making a laser tower as he comes into contact with Rinwin's commander here. And, yeah, that decon from the commander is very, very deadly. But he's running out of energy. But he did manage to take out the laser tower, which would be his biggest threat. And now he's kind of in the clear. A couple blitzes coming in, trying to do a little extra damage there. But, yeah, Rinwin is kind of backed into a corner here. You can't really expand out... Oops. Can't really expand out here while you have an enemy right here. So I wish I could color my drawings. I know I'm a spectator and it has to be white, but I feel like if it's a replay, I should be able to choose which color. It'd be make for a lot clearer markings. You know, my insane little scribbles sometimes don't come across well. Juniper and friends, hard pressed here to expand. Actually impossible for him, really. Chisato's right here with a good army of, looks like it's just pawns and some rocket bots, but also his commander up there. He's building stacked defenses. Juniper doesn't have the army to expand. He has an artillery piece and some tanks. I don't want to get double teamed and lose immediately again. I have 2 people attacking me. It's probably Stardom. Definitely not Stardom. And Naya's not attacking him per se. It doesn't really look like it. But, I mean, if he's just sitting there, that's enough of an attack because you're just, you know, denying him getting an economy. I imagine he did end up destroying those construction vehicles or something. Juniper trying to rush his commander in. Not a great idea when there's rocket bots, and this laser tower is not going to last long either. So not sure what the plan is here. Poor Juniper. This is not the way. And he eats like 5 rockets to the face. I imagine this is our first casualty here. Oh, nice D-gun there. Few kills, up to 4 kills. At least he'll die in glory if he does die. Yeah, I mean, these artillery pieces have no protection. Incisors trying to come in, but you know those guys can only take so many rockets. They do, all the artillery pieces survive, so props. And maybe if you maneuver that incisor a little bit better, that Deacon could have done lots of friendly fire, but it was not maneuvered in that way. Interesting. I'm like keeping an eye on the minimap here. Stardom, of course. Look how strong Stardom's start already is. Like, this is crazy. He's just casually building wind farms on his front line. Yeah, poor Toji. I'm kind of rooting for him, you know. The American underdog, classic story. America's never the underdog, not really. Not since the first war. But I'll be rooting for him all the same. We'll see how well he does. Seems to be doing all right. You know, he's still got that this pass blocked off over here, and it looks like John Hunter did not want to expand. Yeah, Juniper's still alive here, but it is, in fact, inevitable. So now it just comes down to Chisato versus, say, Naya, or Nia. I'm not entirely sure how you say that. Or, of course, Chisato could expand down here, and then Toji would be having a bad time. He's not worried about this front at all, which is kind of interesting, but he's got the other ones not locked up, per se, and there goes that Juniper's commander there. He was double-teamed, and he did die. Poor guy. Oh, Lord. What is the context here? Oh, disco. I see. Yeah, that makes sense, because normally the higher TS people get the nicer colors, so seeing Stardom in brown is kind of funny. That's a little enjoyable. Pembroke's here. Yeah, I mean, it looks like everybody's pretty stable. Stardom with holy ticks and pawns. And rocket bots as well. Gonna be leaving the front line from Hellshound. I guess they made an alliance or treaty. Wasn't really keeping an eye on the chat, but did he also make one with Aphis Destroyer? Because again, you can just go straight down there. But whoops, sorry for that sound. I don't know if he would choose to do that. Seems like he's occupied with some other fronts here, so maybe they're all teaming up. Just Boris, who actually expanding onto another level, the first person to do so. And we'll see where he's going with that. Rinwin was able to push back Grafazol, and yeah, Grafazol's still stuck in this little island here, man. That's super rough starting position, but somebody has to do it. Should have put Stardom up there, but what are you going to do? Fighting down here from Pembrax. Looks like he did end up losing that fight, but our light purple player, Tags Low, is not capitalizing upon it. Not quite yet, at least. He's got a construction bot in there going for the reclaim, which is nice, of course. Reclaim is one of the most powerful mechanics for free-for-all. Honestly, for the regular game too, like team games, but it's so good for free-for-all. Because free-for-alls would basically just end up being like a lot of little 1v1s, and then using your opponent's resources against you. It's a very clear shift in the balance of power when people start reclaiming. Stardom did break through for Toji's defenses, and looks like, yeah, this geothermal power plant is destined to never come up there, as the pawns from Stardom going to be absolutely wrecking these poor stouts here. Commander getting in a lot of nice D-guns, though. Well, he's getting a lot of D-guns, and I don't know how much damage they're doing, but Toji did go down there in a brave last stand, and we'll remember him forever. So I guess my favorite pick for the winner didn't end up lasting long. Dark and Void here going to be tangling with Su Min, as well as ooh, looks like Grafazol was going in there, but he decided better better not to do that. You know what I'm trying to say. Dark and Void, yeah, the blitzes are not the play. If the Janices were in there as well, they could be getting some sick damage. And also, I don't know when this feature was added, but I'm super grateful for it. I can now just select a unit and it automatically gives me the range without having me, you know, having to mouse over another enemy unit. Like, it's so nice. It's so clear to see what the enemy range is. And also the circles like meld together. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But yeah, enough of that. Thanks to the bar devs, again, being fantastic and wonderful. And it might have always been a setting, and I just never turned it on. Be surprised how little I know about this game. Actually, know a lot, but some stuff still slips by me. Reclaim bots out here from Stardom. Stardom gonna be grabbing all these maxes, of course, with the commander. Surprised he doesn't have a bigger army out here. I think he's still worried about this from with Hellshound. Has a little bit of stack defense, a little bit of an army. I guess a lot of it died attacking that commander. And, you know, pawns really can't take a commander nuke like that, so. But no other fighting going on right now. Also relatively little diplomacy compared to like the last, if you guys remember the last FFA video I did, it was like super intense with the diplomacy. I think that's more Dolphy's area of expertise. Well, his area of expertise is winning. Oh no, looks like Grafsol was caught out here by Somin, taking a decent amount of damage there. Dark and Void content to just sit back and wait, posturing with some Januses. As they were getting hit by these Stouts up here. Nice position for the Stouts, but yeah, oh no. Grafsol was being double teamed. Those Januses didn't get any hits in though. If they did, they'd be over. But it's probably going to be over anyways. Yeah, down to 6%, 5%. He doesn't have any energy to cloak, especially not cloaking while moving, and he does go down there. Takes out a couple Stouts, but yeah, that's rough. That position was super bad. Nothing you can really do about that. At least he wasn't next to Stardom, so second player going down was in this crappy position. Not unsurprising, but I actually kind of thought he would be the first, not gonna lie. Some, you know, war of attrition going over on over here from Zlo and from Pembrax. Yellow and purple players on the opposite ends of the color wheel there. They're actually, wait, no, they're complementary. No. Yeah, they are complementary, but they're still opposite. There you go. Pembrax seems to be losing this a little bit. His brutes are taking a lot of damage. There's nothing up here. Well, there is something up here to repair them, but Homeboy's not doing crap, so those brutes are probably going to be going down in just some stray missile fire there. Oh, a bull out here from Zlo. Zlo is already tier 2. Going to be going for that tier 2 economy to see if the best economy. No, it looks like Hell's Hound over here. Player from Japan. Again, I said he was very good. And he's proven himself to be way better than this 21 number here. Stardom actually with kind of, obviously, a better economy than a lot of people, but nothing outstanding compared to Hell's Hound. And, oh, also we have, who's this light blue player? Is that Chisato? Yeah, Chisato has a lot of the map. I guess he did end up taking this position here. Who is here? Who was taken out here? Maybe we missed that. Did we? Am I being silly? I think I'm being silly. Anyways, yeah, well, Chisato also has a fantastic economy there. Better than House Hound, actually, by like 17 metal, which is not insignificant, especially considering everyone's below 100 metal income right now. Rovers, Incisors, and Brutes going in against Zlo's front line here, as well as, of course, with artillery support, which is fantastic. But I mean, you're fighting against bulls, man, and yeah, that tier 1 Cortex crap is not gonna be helping you out. Cortex struggles on the vehicles. I don't know, they just feel so much worse than Armada. I think that's also my bias, is that Armada is just, I love Armada, man. But if you notice, like the highest TS people are going Armada almost every game I cast. So if that tells you anything about where the meta is right now, well, you know what's up. But Cortex is obviously still viable, but having only 2 factions in the game, you know, it's really easy to tell which one is better. You just get so many matches in. Nice cheeky little spy bot here from Hellshound. Little ghost. Don't know if he's going to be going in for like an EMP or just for vision. What can Hellshound actually see? Can't really see a lot with that spy bot. I don't know entirely. I guess it's just posturing, you know. Might as well have him there. And see if Zlo's weak and then go in whenever he has opportunity. Although, Hellshound not really building an army here, it looks like. He has a few termites, so maybe he's going for Aphis Destroyer. Or he's prepared to, at least. But some termites here are recluses from Aphis as well. Are these? Oh, they're both recluses. What did I say they were? Termites? Why was I being silly? Termites are the EMP ones, correct? I don't remember. That's rough. Those termites from Aphis did take out the geothermal power plant. Some wind farms went down for Aphis, but like much better for Aphis than Hellshound. That's rough to lose all that energy when you're trying to make an Aphis here. Truly the Aphis Destroyer through indirect means. Yeah, he also reclaimed his lab, so Hellshound sacrificed a lot for that lab, or for that Aphis, and it's not even built yet. I'm surprised he went straight for an Aphis and not for a, you know, a more regular power plant there, or reactor. Our player in dark blue did go down there to a cheeky little, I mean, Janice's, man. They are the commander killers. One of the reasons that Armada vehicles is so good. Janice's and Stouts is like the perfect unit composition. Yeah, and some metal there as well. Hopefully we see that being reclaimed there. If you ever hear me cutting out, someone was talking about like, hey, you can use a cough button on your audio interface. I was like, that's a great idea. So now I'm using it whenever I have to cough, so I don't have to like either manually edit it out or just not make a video, and it's going great for me actually. Zlo did end up winning against Pembrax here. I feel like we missed a couple of commander deaths, but yeah, not unsurprising. Pembrax had lost the front line there. Nothing crazy or unexpected happening there. And there's the commander. And yeah, he'll be wanting to expand all the way up to here and up to here. I mean, he's already at this front line with the medium mines. Put those down quick. Oh, combat engineer could have done it, right? Cheeky combat engineer. Yeah, Zlo is feeling quite powerful, but holy, I mean, Shizato, man. I guess TS 36, we should have kind of expected this. But yeah, insane economy, tier 2, obviously Armada bots, which is a great tier 2. Gonna be making some sharpshooters, which is an interesting choice. Obviously, you get great value out of sharpshooters, but I'm not entirely sure what big targets he's looking to hit with those guys. Maybe he's just doing some long-range annoying shenanigans. But then you can make artillery. It's like a little bit better, more cost-effective. Hounds, very fast. I don't know. That's just me. And there's a reason that I'm sure there's a reason that Chizato's a TS36 and I'm not. No idea what that reason would be. Hellshound looks like he's still trying to go for this APHIS here. 78% of the way there. Now he's being hit with artillery. Oh, this gauntlet set on low trajectory. Doesn't look like it, man. Yeah, gauntlets are very, very annoying. And Hellshound is being hit by Stardom here. So unfortunately, I think this is kind of the end of Hellshound here. I really can't. I mean, he's poured so many resources in this APHIS. And what do you do once it's built? Like, now you have to build an economy again. He has a decent amount of metal. Just really, really lacking on the energy, man. And he has no army to speak of. No labs except for their Armada T1 bot lab, which isn't doing so well 17 minutes into the game, no matter who you are. And, yeah, Hound's coming in here. Hellshound looks like he just took the L there. Yeah, fair enough. It's rough going. And also, Avis lost some more wind farms for some stray explosions, I think. It's kind of unfortunate there, but Stardom now up with 2 kills here. I mean, technically didn't kill Hellshound, but we all know what would have happened if it went on a little bit longer. Chizato here with a huge pawn army. Janus's with some nice AoE, able to force those guys back, but the welders are coming in now. We saw those guys being built after the sharpshooters, who are also coming in. Radar jammer bots and ooh, specters and radar bots. Yeah, he's got the army, man. And those Janus's great at AoE, but they do take time to reload, so the pawns are able to close the distance, really get a lot of kills in there. And there's not a lot of base defense, aside from some artillery pieces, some light laser towers, and we saw a beamer back here. Yeah. While the cloakable fusion reactor is being built too, man, it's rough. It's rough out here. A lot of people being built right before they can get that really important piece of economy out. They're just being attacked at a point where they're hamstrung, which is honestly seems more like the attackers were just lucky. So far in this game, we haven't seen like an insane amount of scouting that's like been able to show the attacker what's going on. But I mean, Hellshound didn't have an army for a long time, so I'm sure Stardom knew something fishy was up. Really don't want to let your opponent get an APHIS up there if you don't have to. And we're seeing some fighters coming up here for Stardom as well. Stardom catapulting himself almost to the top of the economy board. It's honestly pretty even. I don't know how... What? I have no idea how Aphis died. Aphis Destroyer died. I did not see what killed him. I don't even... His commander was back here. There's nothing around there. I don't know what happened there. Chizato did take the W, though. Definitely not unexpected. Not at all. And we're seeing really the top level players. You know, not top level like skill level, but geographically, really not expanding that much. They're kind of hard pressed to. Senya really contented to stick where they're at and eco up here at T2 with the Armada bots. John Hunter with a nice kill there. And that's going to be bringing him into direct conflict with Tag Zlo right here. And Zlo is very, very nasty to play against. And Zlo and Stardom also have a front line over here. Very, very sparsely defended. There's really nothing over here to defend for Stardom, so it makes sense he doesn't really have anything over there. But yeah, Zlo has some light defenses and economy back here, so he's definitely going to be wanting to defend that. Lots of rovers out here. Where did they go? They're just looking around. So, man, it looks like you got a cheeky expansion over here, actually, and this is going to be taken out, unfortunately. Janison's down. The Mexes are going down for sure, right? Zlo is not paying attention to this very, very important battle. Come on, Zlo. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, Mex is going down. Not unexpected. They all die. Very sad. The rovers aren't going to be able to completely kill everything, but it's just a matter of time, really, right? Yeah, Bull coming out there, that will. So, yeah, looks like Zlo is at the top of the economy board now. I love, this is like my favorite feature. I love watching it. Yeah, Zlo with the crazy economy up here. 218 metal if you can't see. No, that's definitely something to be reckoned with, right? So, he also has probably, arguably, the most area of the map. Some coffee there. Admittedly, that's a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing if you can defend it. If you can't, yeah, it's quite a bad thing. But he has a border here with Nia, who has not been aggressive at all the entire game. He has a border with John Hunter, who's so far below him economy-wise, I don't even think it's really going to matter. He doesn't have an army either. Oh. So that's not a big deal. He does have an air force. Zlo has not started producing air, which could be a problem. Stardom could come in here with some bombers, or John could as well. Hopefully he is building anti-air. Pitbulls, not anti-air. Come on. Yeah, I don't really see any. And if you're being bombed, normally that player's invested quite a bit into their air force, so you're not going to be able to take it out with a couple nettles. As nice as that would be, that works for about the first 5 minutes of the game, typically. And looks like Zlo's trying to expand next up here. Now, why would he be doing that? Well, there's some good spots to expand up here, and it's just more metal. You get 3 mexes, pretty nice, and you're stopping someone else from expanding who you already have a border with. And if you're not expanding there, someone else is going to do it, and then they're going to be able to attack through this empty land into your base, which is never fun. Looks like Rinwin is being double teamed. Chisato coming in here, as well as our player in pink here, Somin. Yeah, some Mausers out here. Very, very strong unit. But they got caught facing backwards, which Mausers can't run and gun, as it were. Unlike a lot of units in this game. So, kind of unfortunate there. All the Mausers did go down. There is a mine field here, but unfortunately Chisato didn't go through the minefield. And neither did Somin, really. And yeah, Chisato with the welders. You can see how many of these are resurrected. Yeah, I mean, it's so efficient to resurrect your units. Sharpshooters in the back here getting taken out by the pit bulls. That hurts for sure. Renwin cloaked over here, but he's running out of energy pretty fast. There's not going to be able to keep that up forever, as energy storage is going to be going down here, as well as probably the rest of these wind farms. I'm surprised Chisato is not worried about these pit bulls at all, which are, this guy's 11 kills, man. Something to be reckoned with, right? Looks like Stardom is going for the bombers here. Huge bombing on Chisato's base here. Very, very nice. Very, very cinematic. And yeah, those cyan units going to be exploding in bursts of flame and fire. Very, very nice. I love seeing bombers, man. One of the most cinematic units in the game. And just really underutilized to actually hitting, you know, actual units instead of just the economy, which is normally how you see them used. And that's Chisato knocked out. Stardom up here with 3 kills. But more importantly than that, Stardom now has, look at this, all this area to expand in. Now, of course, we could see Nya expand in here a little bit, Sumin expand in here. Well, actually looks like the army's closing in. But yeah, I mean, that's just going to be extra economy for Stardom. A bigger border again, but now he's probably going to be the most, the biggest guy in the map, uncontested, unless Lowe takes some territory real quick. Lowe is definitely more methodical. A little bit not as aggressive, and it seems to be working out for him so far, but we'll have to see for the final showdown. I can't imagine anybody else is going to be super relevant. Unless they become like the real world Prussia and makes like an insane army off like the worst economy in the world. Rinwin here is still alive, by the way, because Gisato was taken out by Stardom before he could get this kill in, which, yeah, a little bit unfortunate there. I would have loved to see a 3-way FFA between Gisato, Stardom, and Zlo, but it was not meant to be. Gisato just in a position right next to Stardom that Stardom was, you know, it was just untenable, right? We do have Rattlesnake up here from Nia, which is probably going to provoke Zlo to come in here and do some damage. I don't know how he's... Is Homeboy not radar jamming? I also don't see the circle that you normally see when he's... I mean, you'd think he could radar jam over here, and there's no way this guy's line of sight over there. Don't know. Also, Spybot going in there was taken out. Kind of looked like it was... Yeah, interesting. But yeah, Niall is definitely provoking Zlo in here. Finally making an Air Force. He has some bombers. I don't know. He has a few fighters as well. Rinwin is gone there. So another kill for Stardom, but he was basically already dead. You know, Chisato did all the work there, right? So not gonna be counting that one. You know, just keeping it clean. Yeah, well, this radar jammer is useless, man. I don't know how. I'm actually interested to see what is going on here. He can't. Oh, it's not manually targeted, and he can't see anything. I have no idea. Yeah, he's sending shots like right. I have no idea. Maybe it's like leading shots on accident, hitting this front line. That's actually really funny. A little bit unfortunate there. And Zlo is not even going in, which is interesting. This is aggression. This is a whole border skirmish. I mean, he's got some bombers here. I imagine they're going to be going eventually. This guy is just sitting on the lava. He's chilling. I actually like this map with lava less than I like it with water, to be fair. I think amphibious invasions and assaults and naval games are really, really fun. But there's a time and a place. Sometimes you don't want water every time, you know? Fighters coming in here for Stardom. Just going to be getting a look around as these recluses are just lining up. And yeah, Suman is he's definitely worried, man. I mean, he only has one front line. This is the only area he has. And he's got tier 2, but there's only so much you can do with like no map area, right? Unless you're just like the most efficient builder ever and you know everything. Lots of ticks coming out here from Nia. They get wrecked by Zlo. Stardom might have a little bit of trouble. Like these guys are probably going to grab these energy converters for sure. I'd be interested to see if they get this advanced geo plant. Not that it matters too much. Stardom does have, that's like 10% of his energy. That's not an insignificant amount if you get it with ticks. But looks like they're not interested in that. I think they're just interested in scouting. They don't even get these energy converters, which is kind of unfortunate. And yeah, they all go down. So nothing insane from those ticks there. I think I just saw the dots on the map. I was expecting a little bit more than what happened, but you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. I feel like Zlo needs to expand. I mean, Zlo actually has a better economy than Stardom with way less map area. Not way less, but less. I just feel like he would be expanding here. Obviously, it takes resources to kill someone, take him out, but like, all you need to do is grab the commander. He's sitting right here. Obviously, Zlo can't see that. Well, now he can. Just send some scouts over. He does have the atomic bombers coming in here, and that's going to be it for Sania. So, I don't know if that counts as a prediction or not, but yeah. For our poor player in pink there, his tick offensive was the very last thing that he did, and he did go down there to the atomic bombers. One atom bomber did go down. As they tend to do. They really self-destruct often. Although, it might have been the commander taking themselves out, but sometimes they hit themselves with their own bombs. If they're silly gooses. Thank you for the big circle, spectator. There's lots of spectators in this game, by the way. 17. I think that's counting me as well, though. Oh, of course I'm not logged in. Great. I don't know. I always hit the option. Stay logged in. It never keeps me logged in, man. I'm going to file a complaint. I'm going to open a support ticket. Also, like that pulsar getting they got like a pitbull or something up there. Like, I don't know. I also don't know what's going on. I can't see the radar jamming area. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on there. If I do, yeah, I don't know. It's okay. We'll live. We'll just make assumptions here. Anti-nuke going up for everyone. Nukes don't typically come up in the free-for-all games, which I'm kind of glad. People hate on long-range plasma cannons, and then they say nothing about nukes, how boring that is when someone dies, because, oh, they forgot to build anti-nuke, and .1 pixel got nuked, man. Yeah, it's not a fun way to go, and it's not a fun way to watch someone go, that's for sure. That's my opinion, but yeah, we got a 4-way FFA here. John is the only... John's almost semi-relevant, but look how he's so far behind in the economy game. It's kind of insane. He just really wasn't able to expand. Come up against Low, it's rough, and Stardom both expanded very quickly right next to him. There's not much you can do with that. Have an air battle going on here. John's fighters against Stardom scouts. Scouts make it a decent amount of the way, but fighters are able to, you know, get kills in there. Very nice. Oh, they're actually going to be going over Stardom's territory. I wonder what he's looking for. Probably looking for an enemy army, seeing if he's about to get invaded or not. Well, now that you've sent your fighter force over your potential enemy, you probably are. Although, of course, he was provoked first, so what are you going to do? But yeah, his fighter force gets decimated, and they do try to run. The brave 7 fighters that ran away, and looks like 5 of them? Oh, 4 of them? No, yeah, 5 are going to make it out. Maybe. Nope, they're all dead. Rip. Happens to the best of us. And that's Brave John's Air Force gone in the pits. He has a few more fighters laying about. Also has some ground anti-air, although Nettles, well, they're not too good 30 minutes in the game. He does have an R-Blast, though. Okay, he's got the flat gun. He might be able to win an engagement over his own base. Not in the current state of things, but if he builds some more fighters, he might have it. I don't know. Yeah, he's got to be worried. But he's building up ticks over here and not over at Stardom. I mean, he's not like trying to make a truce or anything. He's content to just sit here and like hope for the best. He is going for this Aphis here. And oh no, yeah, he is too. I was going to say, we've seen Aphises be the hallmark of death before. So maybe something similar. A few bombers trying to be sent over there by his Low, but looks like actually a really great anti-air defense from Soman here, which is fantastic. So we'll see if these bombers are able to do anything. Strat bombers coming in now. They can take a few more hits. And flat guns aren't great at killing bombers. I mean, they're prettly good, right? But they're definitely meant more for fighters. We do see 3 bombs get released there. They only hit the wind farm and a bit of that fusion reactor. More than the rest of the wind farm dying to just some stray strat bomber bodies. Or, not bodies. I don't know. I don't know what you call that. They're lifeless husks hitting the floor. Jaguars coming up here from Suman, doing a little bit of a raiding excursion. Very nice. They don't want their potential territory encroached on, I guess. I don't know. He's feeling good. He's feeling good. He's going to be taking out that tier 2 construction bot. But the strap bombers coming in from Slow. Oh, no. They're going to strap on this poor Jag. Let's watch this in 4K, baby. Or not. Maybe they won't. No. Okay, never mind. Strap bombers get taken out there? Oh, yeah. I forgot Jags had anti-air. Yeah. It's not great anti-air, but it is anti-air. Look at Low here. He's got Razorbacks and Gremlins as well. Trying to hit Stardom on a little sneaky pass-through here. Stardom's commander really, really close to front line. Although he is multiple. Never mind. He's doing that thing. He's got at least 3. Yeah, he does have 3, actually. I think Slow is 2. Yeah, Slow is 2. Stardom has 3 commanders. Gremlin's trying to come in there, but even if you're cloaked, if you get right next to an enemy unit, you become visible. So it was a little silly goose trying to just like brute force your way through the front line. Razorback making it back here, but there's nothing to really kill. There's nothing to do back here. Take out some tier 2 mexes, but when you're at like 500 metal, 3 tier 2 mexes don't really matter that much. Like you have infinite metal at that point, basically. Your ability to make metal almost always outstrips your ability to make energy. Almost always. Which is the way it works. Yeah, Razorback's just sitting here taking recluse rockets, although these guys, they have seeking missiles, but they tend to miss a lot, man. I feel like you see them miss more than rocket bots. Holy Air Force. Start him with Air Force here. Not messing about. Slow is a decent Air Force too. Hopefully he has more ground anti-air, because even with his Air Force, there's no way he's winning this engagement. And he does. Looks like he has some R-Blasts on the ground. Very nice. Razorback's also not terrible at hitting air units, so oh my gosh. Just a cloud of yeah, fighters going down there, and it looks like Slow is the winner. Very nice. And he also has some bombers in reserve. Starting to better watch out, man. He doesn't have any fighters really to counteract those guys. Actually, a few stray ones. Oh, really tearing up that bomber formation, actually. Very sad to see. There's still a lot left, though. 13 Stormbringers going to be hitting the front line here. And they do nothing because they are tier 1 bombers. And they also missed a lot of their shots. They drop bombs too early, but it's better than doing it too late. And you don't get to drop any bombs. So Zlo actually avoiding one of my main pet peeves when people use bombers is they set a very ambitious target to drop the first bombs. And they don't realize they could just drop the bombs on the front line. And then it could be reloaded by the time you get to your potential target, if you make it that far. And most of the time they don't. But, you know, at least you get that initial drop. So, props to Zlo here. But Stormbringers not going to be turning the tide of war, most likely. But some Strat Bombers here could get some kills, really, on this army here if they really wanted to. Looks like they're just kind of posturing, though. Now they do drop some bombs on the... What are they doing? Yeah, oh, nice. They're lining up for that, fantastic bombing run on this Welder army here. Beautiful, beautiful. Very nice from Mr. Zlo there. It didn't do a ton of damage, did it? But it's about the spectacle. It's about making me happy. And, yeah, that gave me lots of serotonin and joy. And, was that a nuke? No, that was Stardom's extra commander. So now Zlo and Stardom both have one command or 2 commanders. Nice. You'd love to see it. Let me write something down real quick. And I'm back. Sorry. I had to record that moment. I might make that the intro. I know it's not like the most, you know, exciting thing, but it was beautiful. Beautiful bombing. Razorbacks here from Zlo trying to hold out, but that's not going to be working out for him. Are those EMP bombers? No, sonar planes. Don't land on the ground. Silly gooses. What are they doing? Yeah, Zlo's defense is getting ran through, man. That drop bomb might be the last thing that he did. Also, I love that John and Soman are still in the game. They're doing great, man. I mean, Zlo is, of course, the biggest threat to Stardom, so it makes sense taking them out first rather than, like, weakening yourself against another, you know, player. Although, neither John nor Soman could really provide that much of a defense to Stardom's attack, or Zlo's attack, for that matter. But looks like that is... Oh, no. What happened here? Well, those are Zlo's Aphises. I don't know what got back there. Oh, do we have a long range? Yeah. Oh, we have a long range plasma cannon. No. You hate to see it. But they're deadly. And that's about it for Zlo. He is, drop below John's economy, bro. John's booming. Look at this man. Almost 300 metal. Nice job. Yeah, Stardom's, yeah, tearing through Zlo. That was really unfortunate, man. This being like the decision of like, or what am I saying? That being like the momentous moment. I'm really at a loss for words. Basically, that was a sad place to have the battleground be. Yeah, just that little strip of road, man. Wasn't quite able to defend it, and your base is right here. Really, really unfortunate. Top left win, yeah. I think that's probably likely. I would not, in fact, be surprised if that was what happened. Zlo still's got 2 commanders, though. Should have made some transports, just comm bomb. Although they probably managed to just die. Most likely. Yeah, there goes the last of Zlo's economy. Down 183 metal. Trying to make fighters. Just kind of funny. He does have an atom bomber here. He could sneakily kill 2 commanders, right? He has a hope and a dream. Where'd that atom bomber go, actually? Oh, the hope and the dream landed on the cliff face. Okay. Well, stay safe there, buddy, because... Yeah. Oh, he has no health either. Oh, no. And of course, no air pads are being built, so it's rough. It's rough out there for Zlo. Not much you can do here. Gonna be sending a hound and 2 bulls across over here. Nice fortifications. I actually kind of see walls. Walls are really only ever seen in FFA. But I like them. They're not very good. Really at any point. Like in the very, very beginning moments of the game, like if you wall up your light laser towers, that's like the most effective walls ever get. As T2 units crushed even these kind of walls. I know they have like 9,000 health, but they don't move. So you can bomb them from as far away as you want, and the defenses behind there are always going to lose to defenses out here because the target's closer. and you can't walk through your own walls, so you're shutting off both yours and your opponent's avenue of expansion. So they tend to be more for show, more to give yourself like a good state of mind. You actually kind of see in FFA, like, players will think they're super safe because they have walls out. They don't realize that that wall is not protecting you for very long. Like, you could just get blitzed, and they might provide a little bit of a favorable trade depending on how many defenses you have back there, but you're not doing crap. Why is Low sending units against Soapman, man? Poor guy. Actually really effective because hitting his own units like a silly goober. But yeah, they did not last long, that's for sure. Unfortunate. Happens to the best of us. Is this bomber being repaired here? Are they trying? They're just lining up here. Okay, well, he's self-repairing anyways, very, very slowly. He's up to 50% health. Yeah, I'm surprised Stardom left is still alive this long. I mean, obviously, check out his main industrial base. And Low really hasn't grabbed any more metal since the incident occurred. There's not too much for him to do. Just like, he's in a weaker position than he's ever been. Stardom's just growing stronger. Stronger? That's definitely a word. Stronger. And John, well, John's not going to be doing anything about it. Low with the commander detonation over there. Yeah, Zlow's down to one commander who is trapped on the opposite side of his base. So it's interesting he walked a commander over here all the way over there instead of this one over here. But I think he might be keeping this one here because you don't expect a commander in your back lines, but you would expect it in the place that you don't have any units. So maybe not actually a bad idea. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I agree with it. Also, is he walking it into the lava? No, just against the rock face. He's not getting found out if he can't help it. Look at this brave recluse here, getting into Storm's back line. This is a gameplay moment, folks. Two of Bulls shooting down this poor spider. What did he ever do to you? And that mech took all of, yeah, less than 50% health damage. So, you know what? He was a brave soldier. Didn't quite do what he wanted to do. But do any of us ever do what we want to do? Yeah, actually, all the time. Is Low making another advanced vehicle plant? He already has one down here. What's the plan? Oh no. And start him with the reclaiming army, man. Holy moly. Razorbacks. Honestly, a few Razorbacks to take out Soman right now. He doesn't have a gantry. He doesn't really have an army. Or good defenses. He had good air defenses. Let's be real. Shredders. Nice job there. He has anti-nuke, but no, like, static defenses. And his army is made up of actually a decent amount of bulls, like 16 or something. 31? Oh, that's selecting other players. I was like, what? That is not 31 bulls. If I ever learned to count, it was 13 bulls. They can take out red spots, but that's about it. No, they can do big damage. Look at all these. What's going on? 306 ticks? What's the play? I love it. I love ticks. That's so funny. You can't really go in anywhere, can you? You could try to hit Zlow. I mean, they make it through. Reactor being built there for Zlow. Zlow's crawling back, kind of. Sitting at 170 metal, pretty stable. That's without reclaim, so it could be worse. He's putting a lot of wind farms, holy moly. Not a lot, but just... I don't know why you have 36 construction bots on a wind farm. It's a little bit interesting choice there. The wind for this map is really high though. Low of 5, high of 19. It gets stuff done. Looks like this Zlow is trying to extract his commander, and he does do it with the Raider Jammer vehicle and the air transport. He does manage to get his commander out of there. That's really funny. See, I would have just left him back there. Oh no, wait. Oh, I thought those were Storm's fighters, those two over there. He does have the fighter company out there too. Oh yeah, look at that. Razorbacks can massacre like T1 fighters with ease. Last? Yeah, well, definitely the last commander for Zlow. Stardom is, did he reclaim another one? Is he at 3 again? He's at 4. Oh no. That's not good. Well, maybe what happened to the atomic bomber, by the way? I think that guy got taken out. I don't see him anywhere. Maybe he did decide to go in and die. Razorbacks looks like they're doing more of a pass by on Soman's force here rather than going in. They're going for Zlow here. yeah, the double pronged attack, not super necessary because the first prong worked just fine. Oh no, we do have the Shurikens coming in here, trying to stop this deadly attack from Stardom. Will he be able to? Probably not. Yeah, the Shurikens don't do well against Razorbacks somehow. We also have Grunts coming out here for his low. They're going to be trying to take those Razorbacks head on. They are brave soldiers. Actually, they make it very far, too far actually, to where they're not useful. Yeah, the grunt company's making it out. Unfortunately, Razorbacks eat grunts for breakfast. And yeah, there goes low. His last commander going down? Question mark? I didn't see it go down. The James Bond extraction was really cool. Unfortunately, he had to die after that. But what are you gonna do? So it's now down to Stardom basically mopping up Zoman and John. Stardom looks like he's just gonna be beelining for Zoman right now. Is it? I say Zoman like there's a Z. Am I stupid? John sending fighters over here. He's looking. He's peeking around. He's like, oh, Low's dead. I think he didn't realize quite how bad. Well, obviously he didn't realize. He didn't know that Zlo was on his last leg over there for like 10 minutes. So he's been just like you know, I'll ride it out. I'll take out whoever's weakest after the big battle. Unfortunately, it is you, John, who's the weakest. And the fighters are coming in here for Stardom. John putting up a brave defense though. You even built long-range anti-air, which is fantastic. He's getting a ton of kills. Like, look, this is why he built ground anti-air, folks. Yeah, massacring Stardom's fighter force there. Nice job. Fantastic. Love seeing that. Unfortunately, the bombers might make it. Long-range anti-air. Love bombers. Yeah. That's the thing with bombers. That's what I was saying. Stardom put, like, the attack point over here. And so the bombers could have dropped bombs over here and then had enough bombs to drop them again. But unfortunately, they just decided not to drop them over here. So, you know, it was just a little bit of a waste. Nothing game breaking for Stardom. I mean, he has almost 1,000 metal at this point. John is like 50% of his economy. Soman's commander to go down there. How many Razorbacks, man? Holy moly. 36. Any of those Johns? Those are Stardoms. They didn't even select all of them, so it's feeling rough out there. Yeah, he's also got another contingent of 15 down here, so I don't know if the ticks are gonna be good enough. I mean, yeah, John's, I guess that's GG, definitely. I think he thought he was in a better position than he was. Honestly, in a regular FFA, this would be a fantastic position. I mean, almost 500 metal here is very, very good. Almost actually catching up to Stardom. But he doesn't have quite the army and quite the industrial capacity. It definitely doesn't have the map area to ever be able to fight back. I mean, Stardom's base is so far behind any of his front lines here. It gets very difficult to win at that point. Even if you can theoretically build like an infinite metal economy in like a very small percent area of the map, right? Like you rarely ever see bases being capped out because they don't have places for their energy converters. But like the problem is not that John doesn't have the economy. It's that, well, he doesn't have the army because he didn't build it up. And he's also just like, his base is right on the front line. His base is the front line. So any damage done. This is why World War I and World War II. But World War I was so devastating for France because the front line was in your country. So any bombings or shellings that even that you did, it just hurts yourself in the future. But yeah, John's gonna be putting up a brave defense here. He's got Titans, he's got Razorbacks, he's got ticks, man. We know he's got ticks. And also he has some stacked defense here. Beamer's doing their best, man. And yeah, Stardom's definitely taking losses here. But this is just the first wave of many. And yeah, whoops. Very, very nice there. Yeah, a few Titans left here for John and the Brave Vanguard. Oh no. Well, looks like it's over for John. So props to Stardom for doing so well and also for not drawing it out. You tend to see some of the better FFA guys draw it out because it's fun for them because you're just playing SimCity at that point. But yeah, Stardom didn't, so props. Thanks. Hope you guys did enjoy. Stats. What do we even look at here? What do you guys want to see? Metal used, the strongest indicator of an economy, because as the game goes on, you realize that the economy gets how do I say this? reliant upon energy instead of map area because mechs has become basically superfluous to how big your economy can be. So we really see, yeah, nice exponential curve from Stardom for metal used and metal produced as well. We see, yeah. That's the curve you want to see. Zlo, actually, like, look, he had that going, and then, yeah, this is where he got hit by Stardom. And you can see, if we look at the delta is the real-time amount of metal produced. And this is cumulative. This is real-time. So Zlo steadily increasing his economy. He has a few dips here and there, as I'm sure he's probably energy stalling or something, and then just falls off a cliff. And this is where he's like hanging on. He was like Vichy France here, and then, yeah, it was over. So you can tell I've been too much World War II. But John also not as nice of an exponential curve. Again, what you expect from like lower tier players makes sense. But he's still doing well, still on the track to do very well. But of course, you can't compete with Stardom. And Stardom also probably doing the most damage. Yep. And also received. Yep. That's what happens. Hope you guys did enjoy. And yeah, I'll see you all later. Make sure to like, subscribe. If you made it this far, you probably already are. But if you're not, you should consider it. Adios.